hide. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step, still hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely.
Or what?
Let's go heal Ghost.
Okay.
Let's see. Arcane Comment.
Oh, nice room page.
You go.
Nice room page.
Harry, go ahead. If you
Nimbus
everyone
Cloak,
ready? Or
Yeah,
no?
Nimbus
Nimbus
Cloak.
Cloak
Absolute Focus, and Scorch.
and Scorch. Okay, and then for this,
You go Bone Plating,
Yep.
and then Revitalize.
All right.
Sounds good. And you said what? Ghost heal?
And then you can run whatever you want for the adaptive. It doesn't really make much of a difference.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, you ready? Oh,
I'm
wait.
ready.
And then, yeah, just go steal.
Gotta put on the bot runes.
Make sure you guys get your starting item, and then make sure you buy a control ward each.
So, wait, what are the starting items gonna
Yeah,
be?
what item do you want to go? Do you want to?
I mean, it doesn't.
Don't we literally just like go no item, go like control
have
word
to-
and
I was,
then word?
I was about to say you'd have to go like Ruby Crystal and then Control Ward because you can't get a starter item and a Control Word.
Why would I get Ruby?
Wait,
oh,
are you not
no,
on
no.
Summoner's Rift?
Yeah, it is Summoner's
Yeah,
Rift.
okay, that's what I thought. Alright. Normally, whenever we all did it, we would end up just like getting health pots and a crystal, or not a crystal, health pots and a ward, just because
Okay.
it's kind of like you get more sustain in it, and then also
Sure. Let's
you
just do 5 pots and a Control Word.
Damn, that's crazy.
Sound good?
you gotta remember that you have pots.
Yeah, I've never had a 1v1 with pots before.
I've never fucking played Mundo Dodgeball.
Why'd you challenge me?
For the lol.
I've never lost in my life before, except that Yumi 1v1.
Except the
What?
1v1.
This guy tried to start beef saying that he 1v1'd me on Mundo Dodgeball.
I never said anything about you.
Yes, you did.
No, that was Brendan.
Wait, was it?
Yeah, I'm about to
okay.
switch immediately.
Right.
Bro.
So do you want to
Yeah.
do?
No, that was
do
me.
a-
I think I said it. I can't remember
I have
who
not
I did.
faced a single person in here with Mundo Dodgeball.
Do you want to do a Ruby Crystal and a Control Ward or 5 pots and a Control Ward?
5 pots, 5 pots.
Okay.
Why not go the full 7, man?
yeah, my bad. Alright.
All right, Baron Pit.
Yeah, Baron Pit.
And this is for the series, right?
This is for the series. Yeah, there's no game. There's no games today.
Yeah, definitely.
And Body taking his time to get to the Baron Pit.
Alright, you know where to place your stuff, right?
Now where do I put it?
Pink,
Ping.
Put it, make a line. You just literally
here,
make a line.
Pink here. Make a
Okay.
line, make a line. So from here to here, basically.
Okay.
And then you place your other word on the
And
other
then your
side.
word
and
here.
Control word.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's start at 110, okay?
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, we're looking already for a cheap hit already by Sinja. Another hit, and Body's missed is 0 for 2. Stepping up to the line, Sinja misses his first one, 2 and 3. And Body has only hit 1. There's 2. Sinja hit it again, it's half HP. Sinja's the only one with absolute focus. One Body's back to having absolute focus. Oh, this is turning. Both sums are still up for both teams. Oh, timeout. And Body's not moving. Maybe.
Oh.
Okay. Oh,
And Body DC.
My man just walked out.
Don't let him leave. There's no running. That's if you can kill him. Oh, you got it.
no.
Bro, what the fuck is going on? Yo, I can literally hear you guys. I'm talking to you, and everything's gone. All right, what do we do? What do we do?
Yeah,
We have to restart. Yeah.
Yeah, just refresh.
What the fuck, man? I'm like legit, like I'm talking to you guys. I can hear you guys going, oh, and Body's not moving, and Body's not moving. I'm just standing there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
Oh.
Okay, that was on stream.
Oh, bro. Again? Man's on cooldown for these chat restrictions, man.
Yes, sir.
You're
I'm
lucky Brendan
avoiding the
hasn't
ban at
implemented
least.
a rule yet.
I'm avoiding the ban.
In collegiate, you wouldn't be allowed to play right now.
Dude, I didn't even say anything bad. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I swear.
Innocent until proven guilty. All right. Can we get
Alright,
a
one more try, one more
word
try.
of the game with chat?
Are you making lobby or you want me to make it?
I already made it, but it says you're in game for me, so you might have
Wait,
to.
wait. Give me a second. Isn't there a referee skin in the game?
Let me, yeah, I'll
There's
wait.
gotta be.
There is, but it's in the soccer skin line.
Okay, for which champ?
It's red card Katarina and yellow card Twisted Fate, I think.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm playing. Did I wait? All right. All right. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah. Do I own the skin already? I think I own the skin because it's not sure. Is it a legacy?
I don't know actually.
Alright.
me
There we
see.
go. I'll invite you.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Let's see if I own it already. If I already own it, then log. Oh, it is a legacy.
So I'm not inviting you.
I'll join, but I'll run the Galileo. I'll give the third party perspective.
All right.
On like some funny
Mundo.
funny
Alright.
looking skin or something.
Let's change up the skin.
What do I have?
Wait, I could have sworn I had another Mundo skin. Yep.
So did I. Okay, well, I'm going the same one because I don't have another one.
You know what? I'll be that.
You won't be level 6 though.
You'll be the cheerleader? Oh my
I'll be
god.
that. Yeah. Wait, do I have like a cheerleader skin?
I think.
No, I think that
Maybe Ari? Yeah.
yeah. Don't mind the runes. It's. I got I got actual Munda runes right now.
Report my Ari has smite.
Ran exhaust. If there's any penalty, it's the exhaust penalty.
Alright,
Oh
if I
my
DC
gosh.
again, no, you just get the win. It's just over. It's just.
All right.
I'm just a dirty, filthy enter.
Unlucky.
I'm trying to get all the DCs out before the match.
Ah, I see. I see.
And we'll do when the Oracle lens ends as the starting.
That. I don't know about that one, Chief. That one's like weird. I feel like it's better if both people know exactly when it's gonna start.
Or I guess I can do a queue release. So like when my queue comes back
I
to
think
me,
I messed up, but it's okay.
I have control words as well.
All right. Let's start at 50,
Alright.
okay?
50, alright.
Or we could do when my queue returns to me.
Nah. Oh. Raggy. He's cracked? No way. He's a new man.
He had to get his
Looks like
aimbot
Embodies
turned
turning this
on.
back. Yeah,
Turn-
Embody
yeah,
turned it on. That's why he's DC'd,
I
guys.
told you I turned my
Alright?
scripts on. I turned my scripts on.
Impossible.
Everybody's missing now.
Except I hit those. Oh.
Oh, the jump scare. Oh, Singe is about to fall down. Hitting with the heel. Alrighty.
Alright, welcome back. Starting with the draft here. Goon Squad Blue has the first band waiting for them.
There's the Pike band. Taking out the recon.
Banning supports to start with.
Seeing if Inferno takes out the Kais for this first round.
They instantly ban the Shyvana and the Katarina as well.
There's the Diana ban for mid lane. So they're going to let through Kaisa for first pick, which is a possibility. I think definitely a MF or Ashe ADC pick for Inferno. And then looking towards possible not Rel Braum.
Ashe locked in for Goon Squad Blue.
So that's going to force them off of Kaisa a little bit. They're hovering Volibear. They let that through.
See if they do end up picking it here. Still wait. Okay.
There's a lot of good counter picks for Goon Squad Blue into Volibear. They ended up taking the Lucian. Possibly, yep, there's Lucian
Yeah.
locked in. I'm wondering that Lucian goes really well with Nautilus, so it might be a Nautilus grab. Be a support jungle pick here.
Picks the Jarvan. Jarvan the 4th for Goon Squad Blue.
Looking into a Jarvan Volibear matchup.
Do you think he's gonna go? Is Jarvan be a top laner?
From statistically speaking, it can be played top, but I highly doubt it's going to go top since Jarvan's a really comfortable pick into a Volibear.
Okay.
But it can be a flex. So we're also looking at an Ashe Braum bot side, so a pretty safe bot side. And they're bringing back to season 2020 with the Lucian Nami combo.
I haven't seen that in a while, even in like my own ranked games.
They nerfed it. They nerfed it really
Yeah.
good. So it's going to be interesting to see that kind of combo coming back.
Inferno will
Emilio
out the
is a
Rumble
little
ban.
bit better. And a Kali ban, so they're going to put more bans into mid lane. Renekton's getting banned, so they're going to, and Rumble got banned, so they're going to be looking for a little bit bruiser / tanky top side. They're banning the Malphite.
Aatrox. Okay.
Okay, there's the bruiser. So they're giving counterpick to Sinja in the mid lane. And there is definitely the Yone top if they lock it in to play into Aatrox. That's one of his comfort picks into Aatrox if he picks it. There it is. And we're probably going to see a little bit of a safer pick mid. There's with the Vigar.
Very safe pick there.
They do need a lot of AP, so Vigar would fill that gap for the missing AP.
They do end up locking it in.
So there's definitely a Vigar. So we're going to probably be looking for an out of normal pick by Sinja for mid lane. Oh, he's hovering the Dr. Mundo. Okay.
Very confident.
But I wouldn't be surprised to see a Silas pick here. Yep, there it is.
After the Mundo dodgeball, got very confident.
Silas pick is really good. Yone R, Sinja's not the best at hitting the Yone Rs. We got a Braum R, Vigar R, J4 R to lock down the Ashe. A lot of good Rs for Silas, so definitely looking into this. We're definitely looking at a very strong early game for Inferno Esports. I think definitely going with the Aatrox Volibear with the top jungle duo is going to put them in a really strong position for this early. I think we also need to be worried about the Yone and J4 at the same time. Their ability to run down and lock down Lucian, Nami, as well as Sylas is really strong. They're a pretty good tank destroyer as well with their comp. So we're definitely bound to see a lot of fights happening between the two teams, starting pretty early, possibly even a lot of roams. We'll definitely see a little bit of team fighting, more than we're used to in the previous season.
Yep. I think. You go ahead.
I think definitely Sinja's going to probably be in a very strong snowball position with the enemy comp being what it is. But I think focus is going to be definitely topside with that Yone, and then the scaling with the Vigar when it comes to late game. Any thoughts, Red?
I've played against a Volibear last season, and he just made our game so much harder to play because that champion was very strong and just was absolutely running us down. So I think that is one player that I look out for. I don't know who's on the Volibear exactly, but
Definitely is going to be... Volibear is definitely going to be a very stressful thing to figure out. If they lock down Volibear, it might be really good with some invades, early roaming, really strong. But I will say, if this Lucian Nami gets out of hand, it will go pretty quick game towards Inferno Esports. And same thing with the Goon Squad Blue. If Braum Ashe get out of hand, that can be really hard to deal with for Lucian Nami.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely, when it comes to bot lane, if they're playing safe, they're playing safe. They all go 0-0. But if a single one goes ahead, it can end up being the bane of the game. But I think definitely the focus of this game with the Aatrox and Yone, it will be topside. Because that will make or break the game. If the Yone gets ahead, that's going to be very stressful for the rest of the team to deal with. If Aatrox gets ahead, that will still be stressful for GSB to deal with. And so we're getting in here. I think we got a minute 30 before we're actually queued into game to see what's happening. We're gonna get on in here and get rolling. Alright, we're looking in here. It's looking like they might be doing a 5-point for Inferno Esports. Same with GSB.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Does look like they're actually stacking River Bush right now for Inferno.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So again, we're definitely going to be looking at... Oh, there's some Ash Poke right there. Looks like Inferno's stepping up. There goes down the Thunder from Volley Bear. There's a ward down.
Able to get 2 wards down on the Raptors and on the Red Buff.
The red side is completely warded by Inferno.
Then it looks like blue side
Minions have spawned.
was able to ward on the red buff of the red side as well.
Looks like J4 is starting top side while Volley is starting bot side. Might be a path top clear for Volley and then a path bot clear. We might see some early ganking off of level 3. There's a cue from Braum. So it seems to be no leash from Volley Bear this game. Not like he needs it all too much with that shield and damage.
Yep. Early ward for the bot lane, putting it in that far bush.
We're seeing some early trading with the Yone top from Aatrox. Looking back bot, we definitely got a little bit of poking down with the Nami and Braum, but it seems to just be simple farming in all the lanes right now. Possibly an early gank by J4.
He's going for the ward.
J4 goes in. Yone hits it with the EQ. A little bit of damage. Does he kill? No, he does not kill. Takes 2 turret shots. And there seems to be a possible in-game pause.
Was able to survive that so far. Wait.
J4 still looking to go back on.
Flashes.
Flash EQ with the first blood going down to Soul Warrior. Body is definitely getting some free farm up here now with the TP going back top side. Seems to be still a neutral side, bot side. Volley now top. There's some trading going down in the mid lane. Not too much damage, not too much excitement.
Going in, but you got Jarvis
It looks like
for
another
another
coming in.
game.
Good damage first, a lot of first strike procs. And just now have to play very safely here. Sinja does have TP, so he might be he seems to be looking for a quick recall into a TP. Decides to stop his back and catches the wave while the Ligar backs.
German's already been super active around the map, ganking 2 lanes, getting a kill and getting a flash out of the mid lane.
Gonna look at some trading bot side. Ash is getting a little bit low while Braum is roaming. A couple deep wards by Braum. Aatrox is pushing a pretty fat wave towards Embodied's tower, while looking at a Volley Innovate to get either some deep vision or just to clear some camps that are not there. There's a quick ward on the blue side. There is a really nice slow push bot side currently. Possibly another trade by Embody, but it looks like he's just going to be catching this wave. Aatrox is recalling. We got a quick shove in mid, as well as possibly a Nami reset. Canceled it a couple times.
Nami does back. Lucian looking to back as well, pushing in the wave.
Pretty big wave. They're getting the resets off for drag. There is no TP on Aduka, but there is a TP still on Embody. Inferno
has a decent amount of wards placed. Sinja dodging all the skill shots. J4 coming into the mid lane. Hits the knockup. Quick damage. Sinja's half HP. We got the volley there in the lobby.
Looks like they're gonna keep following.
Back in.
Jarvan's
running him
low.
down. J4 has no flash. First kill in this Dragon Scuffle is going to the Nami.
So they should be able to secure the dragon here. Doesn't look like anyone is going to try to contest it as of now.
J4's running straight to the drag. We have Ashe backing off. Braum is also coming from Fountain. The body's looking to shove and take some trading on Juka right now. It does seem that they're giving this dragon J4 possibly looking for a deal. Both smites are up. J4 goes over. Let's see who wins the smite fight. Phaser.
Yeah, Jarvan smites just a bit too early.
Kill goes to Phaser. That is 2-1. Infernos. Herald's up in a minute 30.
Still a very close game. Only a 300 gold difference between the two teams.
Both the side lanes are taking a very passive, slow route right now. While most of the action is pretty shifted towards the jungle. Body looking for a trade on Ajuka right now. Going in for the very long E, takes it back instead of taking the damage. Sinja doing some quick trading, but giving the first strike. Pretty even CS around the board other than jungle. Looks like Ronnie's gonna R for the wave. Phaser's coming bot side, but there is a ward to catch him. Nacho and Hax are both still level 5, while Kyo is also level 5. Nacho might be looking to stop some of the backs here. Ronnie's the last one alive. Or not alive. Last one there. There's a flash on Ronnie and Ghost down.
Able to dodge Braum, Q, get out safely.
Ghost coming in handy with the sidesteps. Hax goes to clear some wards. It's looking like a Herald play right now. Soul taking Herald by himself. We got Volley coming up from behind. The body is roaming down but taking Scuttle Stack. Oh, Phaser with the steal, with the soul getting killed right afterwards. That was honestly a jungle 1v1 in the making right there.
They were able to bring most of their team up there even, and they had huge numbers advantage. It's like a defense building up a push. Body's taking out as much of the wave as he can.
Body might be possibly getting towered out here. He's taking a lot of damage. They're definitely looking to get a shove onto this top side. While mid lane, there's a little bit of trading between Sinja and Liquor. Seems that Aatrox is just looking for a back. Phaser's just gonna go farm this top side. We have Soul on the bot side right now, so that might be a possible gank entry with the wave where it is.
Yeah, Lucian just reset.
Definitely right now, especially with the Sinja and Liquor trading in the mid lane, there definitely is a little bit of even-sided with gold between the two teams. But definitely the Volibear being up 6k gold on just about everyone in the game is definitely going to bring a big impact. Bot lane also being a 200 gold difference. I think definitely the safe action between both the bot lanes is just going to come down to CSing and who runs the team fight first. Looks like Singe is going in for a trade on Liquor. Takes the Vygar R and still lives with his life. G4 is looking to do something possibly mid-side. Liquor still has his R.
G4 was spotted by that control ward there, so unable to come in for the gank.
Like Singe is going in, flash, E!
That makes a huge difference in the mid lane. Sinja getting a kill at this point. Sinja knows how to snowball leads, so this is going to look very scary for Goon Squad Blue.
I guess pretty warded up for GSB, so this might be a really good play for them to get this drag while Sinja is backing. Ronnie and Kyo stepping up to get some vision on there, getting him drag control. Body is not able to stop the Aatrox back, but they are starting drag. It looks like they're doing the burn call. Phaser's committing to it, but now backing off. GSB has a pretty good increase of damage right now with their backs. Looks like Phaser's restarting it. They're pretty split. Vygar's not with the team right now.
Vygar's on vision. He won't necessarily be here.
Looks like Soul might be looking for the steal. And Phaser gets it. And they're going with the kill on Soul. And jumps on top. Ash is able to get out. Looks like Liquor might be taking damage. Nacho is able to pick up the kill on Phaser. It looks like that's the end of that trade for Drag. Drag going into red team.
The red team was able to secure the drag and with a little 2-for-1 there. So huge win for the red team, putting them on 2 dragons at 12 minutes.
Herald was just dropped. It's going to end up heading mid-side, possibly. Oh, it looked like it drifted over to bot side. Oh, he's heading bot. And just taking on a 1v2 situation right now. Will he be able to turn this? Soul and Vygar are doing some pretty good damage. There are no R's on Liquor right now. So just almost able to pull off the 1 kill, but does not secure it. Hero does make a connection bot side.
Yone also went to go rotate over to go help him, but is losing away for it. Keeping bot.
Body looking to possibly flash R. Braum is going all in. The R hits the Volibear. That's a kill on the Volibear for Yone.
That's a big kill for Goon Squad Blue, bringing the gold even closer and getting a kill onto the Yone.
Now got his Doom Quiver. He's definitely rushing the Kraken Slayer right now, being able to trade into this Aatrox. We might see a possible Hullbreaker rush as well with our top lane. We got Roa finally built on Sylas, so we're gonna start seeing a little bit of flow scaling on Sylas.
Bot lane taking a reset here, or red side taking a reset.
Vygar is only at 100 stacks right now, so he's not too chunky with damage. He's definitely getting there. Looks like they're positioning towards Herald right now. Herald's up in 4 seconds. Embodies going on. Phaser's taking some damage. Phaser has to R. That's a TP from Sylas. Aatrox is doing some damage onto the Embody. So it looks like they're turning on Embody. Sinja has missed. Yone R, and everyone gets out alive. There's the missing Sinja Yone Rs. It seems to continue, even on Silas.
A lot of missed ability by Infernal Wolf. Maybe it's just a nerves thing, or it's their first game. They're still getting used to playing all together.
It seems like what's going on to Volley Bear. That's an Ash Arrow down. They did not seem to commit to it. J4 is pathing bot side. They might look to make a play onto this Lucian.
Body just waiting in the bush, top, making sure that Aatrox is not there to kill him.
Laser is still topside. He's clearing his red, so they might. The second that J4 shows, they might look for Herald here. Taking the slow approach to this. They seem to have the knowledge that he's there, or somewhat. There was a play topside with Yone.
Able to ult the Aatrox under the tower and steal a kill, barely surviving. Pulling back to the V just before the next tower shot was about to hit him.
Ronnie's going in for the R onto Nacho. Is not able to finish the kill. Braum is going with the R. That's a slow down. That's Nacho picking up a kill. Namiar is also down for the disengage. Phaser is also bot side.
Soul Warrior is just waiting by, seeing if they were going to go engage and counter gank it, but it looks like nothing will happen from that.
Phaser's just going to be taking his camps while everyone resets and repositions. Body has walked by that controller quite a bit. See if he's going to head mid for this drag fight. He does not have TP yet, but TP will be up soon.
This arrow flies by, misses Sinja. He's able to escape with 3 people just waiting in mid.
Aatrox does have TP. It looks like they're trying to 5-stack for this drag. They're starting it with Nacho. Seems that Phaser and KO are coming around blue side. Yone goes in. A little bit of poke damage. They take the drag.
Very important drag for Goon Squad Blue, taking their first drag before Infernal Wolf Esports can even get to their sole point yet. So very strong for them as they have now taken the gold lead in the game.
2 minutes left on Herald before it disappears. See if there might be a little bit of play action for it. It seems that Axe is roaming up top side, so they might make a play. There's something going on bot side. Nacho's giving the tower. Ronnie just R'd for the wave again. Pax and Soul are both starting Herald. Phaser's walking up, stopping, taking chickens. Seems they are positioned for it. It is a 4v4.
No ADCs in the fight.
Down. Volley flashes in. Nami R. Bunch of R's going on. There's a lot of chaos. Flicker's able to pull out the R, turn this around. Juka's still full HP. Nami's half HP. Nacho just walked in, focusing on KO. And Aatrox in a 1v2 situation, but he's getting CC locked. Ash arrow down. And Liquor pulls out with another kill.
Goons Squad Blue starting to hit. Seems like they might be starting to scale here as they have taken over the gold lead and are just almost wiped all of Infernal Wolf Esports. Looks like the blue side is resetting after a huge fight as red team is coming back from their death match. Lucian's uses full R on Nacho's liver. Nacho has not reset since that little fight. Getting dove. Lucian getting very low, blown up. Gone. He went too aggressive there. And all of Goon Squad Blue is there to help out Ash, Mr. Nacho.
With Nacho taking a nice 4-0-1 with still behind in CS.
Yeah, it looks like
Definitely the gold is still pretty even bot side. While the gold is very fluctuated into the Vigar right now. It seems Volley still has this nice little gold lead, but the Yone is making up for that gold lead against this Aatrox.
he's up half an item in gold.
Definitely is a hull breaker rush for the Yone here. They're looking to possibly have him start splitting a little bit more.
Ash is going top though. Ash and Jess is going top. Pulls out, uses his stopwatch and still gets blown up. Huge rotation flares to the top lane with Nami top, along with Vigar and Ash.
They might be looking to get this top tower up here. We still got the Yone splitting bot side. Phasers heading bot side to take some clear as well as to ward, but he might be looking also onto Embody. End up taking the tower top side. Viper's looking for a reset. He might have another item in the books right now. It looked to be starting Baron with Volley showing bot side. Aatrox is also bot side. We have the rest of the team running up. They seem to be canceling the call and backing off and back into their jungle. We also have Drag up fairly shortly. So the next fight's gonna definitely determine what's gonna happen with Drag.
Blue team taking a full reset after the false Baron start.
We're rushing red here. Both teams are grouped up. KO is overstepped. Body's looking to go in, and Body uses his R for movement. Ends up landing the Q. There's Ash Arrow on Silence. Now they are down. Lucian are picking up some damage. Silence is making through a kill. On day 4, they're running down. End up being able to pick Phaser as well as a Juka. That is an ace in the books. Only one death for Goon Squad, while being able to wipe out the whole team. It seems that Flicker's looking to push mid lane.
Goon Squad Blue has just completely started taking over this game. 2 dragons for them. Tied up the dragons, up 6k in gold. It's looking very hard for Infernal Wolf these days.
Definitely is a perspective that we can take here. I think definitely contesting the Baron, possibly even getting a pick before an objective. But for the most part right now, it's looking to be a little bit, taking it a little slower, make sure you're catching off those side pushes, as well as trying to look for those easy picks on Ash when Ash is caught out. But from what it looks like, Goon Squad's team is really in a good position right now, where picks are going to be hard to do for Inferno.
Yeah, I think picking off the Ash would be the best thing for Infernal Wolves to do. That's 1,000 gold. Getting that onto one of their carries, either Lucian or Silas. Even Aatrox should be great on. But just getting 1,000 gold on one of those champions will be the only way that they'll get back into this game.
I think we're looking at a slow pace action for a couple minutes. We have definitely got a reset on
Lucian. Couple long swords. Sinja's definitely going to be looking to get some stacks on his Dark Seal. It's been kind of running a little dry. Seems that they're setting up vision on Baron. So Sinja and Body are doing a little trading bot side. Sinja's showing bot, so they're looking to take Baron here. They have both ADC and support in the mid lane. It looks like they're grouping up to contest this. That's an Ash Arrow and Vigar Cage onto Phaser. Phaser's just getting burned down. That's J4 on Ronnie. Ronnie's taking a little bit of damage. That's a lot of flashes coming from Inferno. Sinja's still alive in the backline. Able to pick off one kill on Soul. Staying alive, almost killing Hax, but Embody is able to clean up the kill. They're looking to go back onto Baron here. They have enough damage, and they have enough tanks for Embody. That's going to be Baron with 2 drags. Definitely look on resets. They're going to send the Yone splitting.
Alright, it looks like they'll be setting up a bit of a mainly a mid push with this Baron. Yone splitting bot side. Looks like they're sending Sinja to go respond to the Yone. And it looks like Jarvan is maybe just taking the wave top side, but could be a 1-3-1 split here. We see Goon Squad Blue all setting up in the lower jungle of Inferno Wolf Esports. Inferno Wolf Esports sends 4 bot lane to respond to this Yone. And so Ashe and Braum push up quick. Ashe ult misses Lucian. And it looks like they might be able to collapse on Phaser here. That is not good for Inferno Wolf. Phaser goes down. Sinja uses the Hourglass. Able to take down the Braum. Blue team gets triple kill. Wow, almost everyone down. Just Aatrox left with a sliver of health. Another huge win for Goon Squad Blue. A 4-for-1 trade. They're just running it down, taking the mid inhib here. Looks like they're pushing towards ending here. Yone uses flash, tries to get to the Aatrox, takes the first tower down. One more. And it's open Nexus. Looks like they're going to be able to take it and just end the game here. Huge win for Goon Squad Blue. Huge scaling comp. Able to bring it back. And wow. Amazing job by them. Alright, thank you guys for watching the first game. We're going to take a little break here before we head into the next draft. Let all the players a little bit of time, a little bit of break, a little bit of strategy maybe for the next game, and we will be back soon.
What's up, Slash All League? We're here for the draft for the second game after Goon Squad Blue coming out strong in that first match, picking more of a scaling team comp and weathering the early game, even though Inferno Wolves tried their best to push the tempo. So take a look at the bans that we have for the second game. We've got the Katarina band out against Sinja, his pocket pick, as well as the Pike and the Gwen. I think this is the same first round bans from the first game for both teams. Braum was banned away for Inferno Esports, them identifying as that being the issue in the bot lane, as we saw the ADC for Goon Squad Blue, Mr. Nacho, getting an 8-kill game on the Ashe.
We're definitely looking to see a little bit different picks, a little bit different comps. I think they're going to keep on letting the Volibear through because they have pretty good counters to the Volibear. Well, let's see if the bot lane for Inferno is able to turn around what they play against an Ashe.
Yeah, Ashe still being top priority, being picked up there for the first pick again for Goon Squad Blue. So nothing different, as they won the first game. So it's not really, the ball's not really in their court to change things up.
Oh, draft seems to
broke.
have some errors.
Does look like it's frozen. Might have to go in and reset.
Restart the draft log, and then we'll get back into another draft. We'll see if Goon Squad Blue does take the Ashe again.
I'm gonna reset this draft real fast. Yeah, so Gecko, what does Inferno Wolf Esports need to change up for game 2? Or I'll pass that question over to you, Red.
I think they need to. I think having a little bit more of a scaling comp would be better, as it appears that they weren't able to take as big of an advantage early. I saw that Jarvan was able to get a few ganks off while Volibear was still farming at the very start of the game. So if he's a little bit of a slower jungler, right, getting out the start, then I think a scaling comp would be much better for them.
I definitely think that implementing some form of scaling other than item scaling will definitely be impactful for their comps. It definitely will change things up for Inferno Esports, especially since they weren't able to impact with as much damage and as much burst that GSB was able to pull off.
I have that match score completely different as well. So first game going to Goon Squad Blue, not to Inferno. Oh.
Looks like also Inferno Wolf elected to stay on the red side.
Yeah, and as we assumed to see the same bans come through for the two teams, we saw that they really didn't change much up, including the Ashe first pick priority, except for electing to ban the Braum first round.
I definitely think that's a good addition to their bans. The Braum showed a very good impact with his ultimate, with his base CC, it was definitely difficult to even get any engage off with ultimates and with abilities when all he did was just press E and his shield came up.
Back to the first draft, Link. What is going on?
All right.
Were they able to?
Is this an updated one?
They able to fix the first draft?
I guess so. Here we are. We are updated. So, give a quick rundown of what's happened while we were blind.
So, without any vision, it looks like we got a Kaisa Thresh ADC and support with a J4, so they decided to take the J4 out of there, which is a good pick for Inferno. It looks like they're going with a little bit more CC carry comp with Inferno, while still running that kind of split between hybrid tank, hybrid damage kind of comp that GSB has been running a lot. It seems that they are going to be taking possibly a pretty decent flex, because the Scion Rumble can definitely go both ways for GSB. So I'm really interested to see what Sinja pulls out. So it does seem to be a possible Cassiopeia, which is a good pick into Scion and a very neutral pick into Rumble. So this could go pretty decent.
Yeah, definitely like the Cassiopeia as being an option for more scaling in the mid lane. They definitely they pressed as much as they could in the first game, getting the first 2 dragons, as well as getting up to a 3-kill lead, I believe, in the early game for Inferno Wolf Esports, but that just wasn't enough to stop the scaling for Goon Squad Blue. So a little bit of a draft switch up here, as well as switching up the supports and the entire bot lane for Inferno Wolf.
Definitely looking a little bit different from the first game comps. We got a little different synergy between champs. Inferno has fairly good scaling between the Kaisa and Cassiopeia, and then Ornn items will eventually be coming into the game, and so there's a lot of damage increase that can happen here. On the side of GSB, we're definitely looking at a little bit more like long-lasted fights. The Rumble, the Scion, the Rek'Sai alone, their damage is not as much burst, rather than just constantly being able to impact the fight. And then also having Rek'Sai's execution is going to be really huge on getting onto that Kaisa and Cassiopeia.
Yeah, definitely going to have eyes on the jungle matchup here. Both of these are early game play facilitating style junglers, so the magnifying glass is going to be on them to find the correct plays and not the wrong plays to get their lanes ahead. The game's kind of in their hands.
I think definitely if either of the junglers are a little bit more gank heavy and the ganks are actually being successful, it's definitely going to impact the game more than farming. But at the same time, both sides have very high CC supports, have CC knockup in the jungle, and also have decent amount of CC and long-lasting tank in the top lane, while running a little bit more damage when it comes to the AP side with the Cassiopeia and Rumble, while still having a lot of good consistent damage with the Ashe and Kaisa.
Yeah.
It seems to be a Scion mid with a Rumble top, so definitely going to be playing more for that top side matchup with the Rumble versus Ornn rather than playing for that mid matchup.
Yeah, I will say, as well as the play facilitating junglers, both of these supports, like you mentioned, being high CC hook champions, we'll see how they're able to set up their ADCs either in lane or keep them safe while they roam with their engaged junglers to be able to facilitate maybe a couple support jungle ganks towards the mid lane. First Herald could be a pressure point that both of these teams want to set up for, as well as the first Dragon, because I think both of these teams are going to want to take as many early game objectives as they can for the junglers that they chose.
Definitely find it very interesting that they decided to take the Scion against the Cassiopeia, because early game that is a better matchup for Scion, since Ornn's W does a decent chunk of damage towards Scion. So I'm very interested to see how they use the Scion, whether it's going to be roaming for side lanes or just playing to farm, and as well as if they're going to play around this Rumble or if they're going to be playing around that bot lane. And same thing with Inferno. Are they going to be trying to get this Ornn and Cassie ahead, or are they going to try to get this Kaisa snowballing? Guess we'll find out here in this game.
Yep, With that being said, let's send it over a break, and we will join you for the start of Game 2 between Goon Squad Blue and Inferno Wolf Esports. We'll see if Inferno Wolf Esports can level out the playing field in this best-of-3 series, or can Goon Squad Blue close it out here.
In the rift. Alright, let's see if there's any different setups to how they play. It does look like GSB is looking for a possible Nautilus engage. They have a decent amount of support and CC, so this might be possible. Looks to be a basic 5-stack. Oh, Kyo's looking out. The Nautilus hook connects. They're looking on Ash slow. Sion going for the root, and first blood goes to Liquor.
Huge mistake from the Thresh there. Went up without any vision, was just caught out. It was a great game plan by Goon Squad Blue.
Yeah, I would definitely say normally in a slash all or in any other sort of league match, maybe you think that teams are going to be more passive, but in slash all, a Nautilus pick into an early invade seems to be what happens every single time. So
I think it has a rough like 90%. Like Nautilus pick equals invade.
So I guess that's a welcome to the league moment for Kaio here. Or however you say that. Kaio, you have familiarity. Kaio. We'll have him correct us in future.
You struggled with my name last season.
Definitely interesting seeing the two junglers, Jarvan starting with a topside clear into a bot side, maybe looking to affect this bot lane, while Rek'Sai is going to be doing at least what seems to be a bottom side clear towards the top.
Definitely looks to be some even trading bot side.
The bottom lane for Goon Squad Blue did provide a leash, while Inferno Esports was able to get to the lane first, so they're going to be able to get prio here.
I'm looking forward to see what this Thresh can do. Thresh is such a strong champion. Let's see if Kyle is able to use the champion to the full ability.
Does seem to be some mild trading in mid lane and top lane, while most of it's going to be towards farming. Definitely a farming lead for Sion right now with the Ruby Crystal start. It looks to be Hax is going in on KO, but the level 2 advantages on Inferno. They're doing some decent damage. Ash is getting some autos in though. Looks like Nacho's going to follow up with a little bit more poke damage.
Yeah, we'll see if that chunk there. Actually, Phaser turning towards
Phaser's looking to go mid right now. Sinja doing some quick poke damage. That's shield down. Licker dodging the E. Beautiful.
A nice dodge there by Dongo in the mid lane. Could have been bad. We'll see if there's any sort of shenanigans happening here with Soul.
It looks like Soul's jumping in, but Ajuka is able just to get out with his E. The more farming in the bot lane, it seems to be just a little bit of a poking lane right now between the two ADCs. Both Soul and Licker are looking to do a quick invade into the red side. See if they put any deep wards down. Seems just to be a quick walk by.
Yeah, getting those camp timers, finding out. I don't know if they had an idea before that Phaser started on the top side and cleared towards bot.
Seems like Phaser's looking to do a bush jump once again. That seems to be a very consistent thing with Inferno Esports. But this time he looks like he's playing a little bit of safer game. KO's checking for some vision.
Yeah, with the wave pushing out towards Inferno Esports, this could be a really bad situation for Goon Squad Blue if they don't sniff this out.
It
It's
does.
smart. I was gonna say it's smart by KO to try to like clear the wards and not show himself with clearing, because that might give away what he's
looks like
trying
Axe
to do.
going in. Phaser jumps on top. Kaisa's doing some quick poke damage to Nacho. That's a flash onto Nacho. Looks like Soul's coming in for the follow-up. KO's getting poked down and killed. Axe is doing some CC. It looks to be a disengage, but it's okay because Phaser's able to go in and Ronnie's able to get the quick damage. Will this be a triple for Ronnie? No, it will not. Quick double kill for Ronnie, so that's a Kaisa snowballing already, ready to get into action.
And a flash happened to be extended in the mid lane there. Sinja, no flash anymore. We'll see if Goon Squad Blue is able to take advantage of that. Even though Ronnie didn't pick up that third kill, 2 kills for a Kaisa early is a really good start for Inferno in there.
Looks like Axe is flashing onto Ronnie with the auto attack. Kaisa's able to pull up the last kill. Nacho's going to be flashing, and Ronnie gets out with the Thresh Lantern.
As I'm talking about how Ronnie only got 2 kills, Hack said, hold my beer, I'm going to come in here and give Ronnie a 3rd kill.
That was an amazing play by the Thresh there. Just, I mean, it's pretty easy to do, right? You just throw your W down, but that was great timing for that. Pull him out of there. 3 kills for none for the Kaisa. That is very scary for Goon Squad and very great for Inferno Wolves.
Yeah, and this is the lane that all the early game action was going to happen around. So to see that successful is going to feel very nice for Inferno Wolf Esports.
He was taking some poke damage. He is 2 levels down on the ADC. And Body is looking to do a little bit of poking, but it is level 6 even on top side. CS is the same, just about everything. Other than Rumbles having a little extra assist from the first invade.
First
Just
dragon.
seem to be just taking drag. Yes, it seems to be a given. Phaser's looking to go top, but is seen on a vision. Phaser's still just chilling, but he's just sitting on a ward. Wonder how long he's gonna wait for this one.
And Body doing a good job wasting Phaser's time right now.
Seems to be a quick clear on their deep vision. It looks like Kaio and Ronnie are looking to go onto the Nautilus. That's a lot of poke damage. Ronnie should be able to finish up that kill. Kill goes to the Thresh, with Soul picking up the Thresh right afterwards.
Yeah, not terrible. The kill went over to the Thresh, so Kaio picking up that kill, but it looked like Hax was trying to maybe set up a dive in the bot
Just doing
lane.
some poke damage quickly in mid. Does seem that Sinja's trying to play the slow game, but he is going to go in onto Licker. We have Kaio also mid. We're also switching up his name every single time we say it. Seems to be just Hacks and Nacho in the bot lane with Ronnie. That's a quick poke with the W. Does seem Phaser and KO are going to be kind of looking bot side. So just trying to keep this wave coming and re-crashing in the middle. We have Phaser looking bot. Are they going to try to stop the Nacho's recall? Not so much, but they are getting some quick vision. We have 3 minutes left until Dragon is up. Herald is sitting. We're looking to see Soul possibly going for Herald here. He's starting it.
Yeah, with Phaser showing bot on that ward and not being able to pick anything up, that's a free Rift Herald for Goon Squad Blue, so that's going to feel really good. Even though Ronnie has 3 kills, all the objective control being controlled by Goon Squad.
Licker's looking to do some quick damage on the Sinja, but Sinja does have the range. We're also looking to some trading topside, but it seems just to be a farming simulator up in the top lane once again.
I would say that favors the Ornn.
Definitely when it comes to late game, especially with the bot side being a little bit ahead, it definitely goes pretty good for Ajuka. It looks to be Phaser is going for, once again, another Bush Wookiee strat. Seems like they might be just triple stacking. Keo was seen by the minions, so they know he's there. They might be starting to play a little bit safe. This is a slow push for Nacho. See if we can get some Phaser special up in here once again. But it does seem that GSB is looking to play very safe, knowing that it is very consistent that he might be jumping. Phaser was seen with Ash E.
Yeah, the Hawkshot sniffs that out. You can tell they were playing respectfully, so good job by Mr. Nacho not to fall for that twice.
Looks to be like they're trying to drop Rick. That's a jump on to Ajuka. Ajuka's taking a lot of damage. That's an R. Double R's for GSB to get the kill.
Yeah, they've been spending a lot of time here in the top lane setting that up, finally getting the cash in, killing Ajuka off, and getting another kill for Soul Warrior, as well as some pressure and a Rift Herald drop to get Embody ahead.
It's looking like Phaser's going mid lane to try to catch Liquor out, but he's just way too tanky to be able to be killed just like that.
It seems like Liquor knows exactly what this Jarvan, where this Jarvan's going to place his E and go in on, because he keeps dodging, he just keeps moving forward, and the same thing keeps happening for Phaser. He keeps missing the E in knockup.
Poke damage.
So with a little switch up in Inferno Esports draft here, Red, I'm going to ask you, what's the game state looking like for the two teams and the evaluation? We got about a 1.5K gold lead for Goon Squad Blue. Does Inferno have the scaling to overcome that?
I think they do, especially because they have most of those kills, almost all the kills on their team are on the Kai'Sa, and all the kills are in the bot lane. So I think if they can protect this Kai'Sa during late game fights, and Kai'Sa's able to just input all of her damage, I think they can easily overcome this gold deficit. Kai'Sa's a very strong champion, and she does very well in just in team fights and overall.
I will add to that all of the damage. Oh, it looks like there's going to be an Ash Arrow. Hax is able to get the kill on Phaser. He was picked off. Looks like Licker's still going to do a little bit more damage. Second Dragon's definitely going to go to GSB. But definitely add to what that was before. There is a lot of opportunity for Inferno to still pull this game really snowball it, because all the deaths that are in Inferno right now are all on the Thresh for the most part. There's like 1 kill on the Ornn and 1 kill on the J4. So they definitely do have a lot of scaling potential and damage potential. It looks like J4 is being jumped on once again. Soul is going for it. KO is there to help out. J4 is able to pick up a little bit more damage with the Kai'Sa jumping in. Hax is going to fall as well. Sinja's going to try to slow down Liquor.
Yeah, I will say for Goon Squad Blue, they're doing a good job around the objectives, but what they don't want to do is fight anywhere close to this Kai'Sa right now if they want to maintain their lead as it starts to slip back in the favor of Inferno
Looks like they might be
Esports.
looking to make a play bot side onto Nacho. Ronnie's looking to respect him and just W him.
A lot of kills on the Kaisa now. That is 5 kills on the Kaisa. That the Goon Squad has to be quaking now. Looking at that 5-kill Kaisa at 13 minutes. Now, I don't think, like, personally, I'd be very scared. I don't know what I would do in my game. I might be in solo queue. I might be spamming my teammates. Like, what are you doing? Letting this Kaisa get all
looking
these
to go
kills.
in onto the Thresh. Soul is also there. KO hits a really nice play, but Ronnie's just gonna let KO go down.
Yeah, I think they may have been able to fight that back. I don't know if Ronnie just wanted to get a back in or getting scared by the Ash Arrow, thinking that Mr. Nacho was closer than he actually was, but not a ton of damage there for Goon Squad Blue, but they're able to pick up the kill just by Ronnie kind of retreating there and leaving Kaio to die.
A little bit of item updates. We got Sinja now having Leandries, so his little damage power spike is going up. They do seem to be invading here, but also Ornn has Jack shows. Gore Drinker is now in the game as well. So a lot of more sustain and a lot more damage. But on the other side, GSB now has Stride Breaker with the Rek'Sai. So running away is going to start becoming a little bit more of a struggle. Definitely looking on some more poke from Embody, but Ajuka's getting really tanky now, so it's going to be very difficult to finish it off. Ajuka's looking to go in on top of Embody. Quick little poke damage.
Yeah, I will say there's a major difference in the jungle as both of these facilitating junglers have sacrificed some of their own CS to get their lanes ahead, but Soul Warrior has been much more successful at that than Phaser has, as is reflected by about a 1k gold lead in the jungle. Dongo looking hot, but not gonna find anything.
Phaser is hovering just to make sure nothing happens. We're looking at Sinja going topside against the Rumble. Does not commit to the play though, with the Rek'Sai being on vision, taking Herald. That's an Ash Arrow going top. Misses Sinja. J4 is also roaming up. It looks like they're going to go contest against Soul on the Herald. We have Sion catching. That's an Ornar. That's flashed down on Soul. Ornar did not hit. Flicker's a little stepped up right now. There's some hard steel stacks coming through. Sinja's flash to get out of there. A lot of abilities going down. Sinja's hit with the knockup. That's a flash by Sion. That's a really good Cassar, but that's not going to be enough with the Rumble jumping in to deal some damage. That's a double kill for Embody, but he might go down. 1 HP. It does look like Ajuka's going to also fall. The kill's going to go to Hax.
Yeah, beautiful setup there as Goon Squad Blue is able to layer all of their CC on the grouped Inferno Wolf Esports on top of Sinja and on top of Phaser, as then Embody drops the equalizer on all 3 of them.
A little bit more poke in the mid lane. Ronnie's getting some damage down on Liquor.
Everyone backing in the mid lane. Ronnie is now up, looks like 18 CS and 5 kills on the Ash. 2k gold advantage for the Kaisa. Really great start. That is their win con. No one else has a kill besides Thresh. That is their win con. They have to play around this Kaisa for the rest of the game. That is the way they can win for Inferno Wolf Esports.
Yeah, definitely the way to get back into it. Farming up, trying to take, maybe even sacking this 3rd dragon to get Ronnie to his Nashers. He can get to that 2 items. Maybe they can start turning these team fights in their favor.
Both teams have TP for their top laner, but it does look like Rumble and Ornn are just going to be walking down. Possibly. They're looking to get some pressure mid, take this mid tower with Herald. Drag is up, so there definitely is going to be a possible fight for this draft. It looks like GSB is going to look to try to carry this in. That's an Ash Arrow on the Thresh. No re-engage with it. Some damage. We have Sinja catching Liquor in the bot lane right now. Oh, it looks like there might be a bush jump onto the J4. J4 is getting picked down. Kill's going to go to Embody. That's also a follow-up. Nautilus are on the Kaisa. Embody gets the next kill. There looks like they're still going. Rek'Sai's going to fall. Ornn's doing some damage right now. That is a good comeback for Inferno Wolf Esports. They are now able to slightly contest this drag between Sinja being full HP and Ajuka also being full HP, but we also have Liquor Cat contesting them up here, so it might be a fall on Liquor. That's a Sayonara going down. They do commit to the drag. It seems like they are just backing out, though. It might be a look to chase. Call was just called. They're not able to follow up any further.
Yeah, that's sole point for Goon Squad Blue is they're able to weather the early game once again. Use their scaling, although they don't have quite the scaling champions that Inferno Wolf Esports does, so I think that they definitely need to focus on this 4th Drake. Getting that soul is going to be very important.
Definitely looking. Ronnie's doing some damage, able to pick off the kill on Soul.
Yeah, slight misstep there for Soul. Maybe overestimating the lead that they have going into this Kaisa. I mean, as far as you feel ahead in this game, Kaisa's further. Even though your team's ahead, Kaisa's the furthest ahead member of either team.
I think definitely right now, sticking as a team and playing as a team for objectives is going to be the way for GSB to close this game out. But at the same time, if Inferno Wolf Esports is able to keep on getting these really quick damage, really quick plays, eventually Sinja and Kaisa are going to be hitting points with no return for GSB.
Yeah, so I'll throw this question out to you, Red. Do you think that this 4,500 gold lead that Goon Squad Blue is enough? We mentioned earlier we had about 1.5 gold lead, a 1.5k gold lead not being enough. Do you think at 4,000 gold that's enough for GSB to close out this game?
I think they are in a very strong position. It's going to be very hard for them to honestly lose this game at this point because they have gotten so far ahead. But that being said, Kaisa still is getting kills and out-farming everyone else in the game. I think if Inferno Wolf is able to all come together and actually have like maybe an advantage in the fight, or actually in a 5v5 where Orn's able to hit his ult, I think they could turn this game around still.
Looks to be a possible quick setup for Baron. Looks like they're clearing up some vision. We have both the tanks in the bot lane trying to hold this split. Both of them do have TP if a fight was to break out.
Yeah, I like this play from Dongo, applying the pressure to pick up this bottom side tower as the 4-on-4 in the top side happens with a scuffle around Baron and Division, as Goon Squad Blue being the first to have control over the river.
Orn has 2 more levels to go into ornaments are in the game, but at the same time, Sinja just hit his Seraph's power spike, so we might see a little bit more damage coming through. Phaser playing a little bit more safe, being 2 levels down. That's an Ash Arrow down, about to hit the Orn from downtown. We also had Kaisa in pretty deep, was able to pull off the recall, Body taking some things, but Orn items are now funneling in. Orn has his level 13, level 14 is soon to come. Definitely is probably going to go either on the Leandries, or if the Kaisa ever builds a mythic item, on the Kaisa.
Also, Seraph's Embrace being completed by Sinja, that's going to give him a lot more safety in these team fights to get that massive mana-converted shield. Maybe that's enough to keep him alive, as the goal for Goon Squad Blue still. Layering that CC on top of that equalizer is going to be the key, especially trying to keep Kaisa locked down and on top of that Rumble ultimate for as long as possible.
Definitely seems to be a Gwinsu's Rageblade play for Ronnie here with the items he currently has. Seems to be going a little bit more AP on hit rather than pure AP. There is a Rumble TP on the back line. He seems to be running down the mid, but they see it coming, so they back off to their tower. We also got a little bit of trading in the bot lane. Obviously, the Orn is going to be struggling to be able to contest against the Scion at this point in the game with the gold difference between them.
Yeah, just good macro and pressure that Goon Squad is able to enforce on Inferno here, being able to take away their camps as well as just keep these waves pushed up and pushed in. And at any point, they're able to fall back and pick up this soul. They're definitely playing for soul over an early Baron play since they've gotten the first 3 Drakes.
This is soul point. This will be soul for GSB if they get it. So this has to be contested because this is Hex Drag, and this is really big. It looks like Phaser's going in, getting caught out by Embody. Sinja's going to be doing a little bit of damage, but isn't able to pull off enough damage. Only pulls one R off. Kaisa ends up jumping in. Orin's getting some tank. Oh, it looks like Ronnie's going to get picked out. There goes Inferno's damage. Sinja's going to be doing some kiting, and Body has to use a stopwatch.
Yeah, a lot of damage being dealt out from Inferno, but not enough to finish off these health bars for Goon Squad.
Soul is still full HP, so Dragon is a very high possibility. KO is about to get picked off by Soul. Soul's not doing drag. Juke is going to go try to see if he can stop it. That's Rek'Sai Flash down for sure.
They have Hex, Tech Gates, and Sinja has TP. We'll see if they want to come back, but he's going towards the top lane. It looks like they're giving up this Drake, or maybe they don't know if they actually started it. It seems like
Definitely
with
is a very
Sinja being
slow
full
take.
HP and Jarvan
Definitely
having
can do
access to the Hex Tech Gates, they could get back in here, but choosing not to.
To give it and get some pressure in the side lanes. They're going to send Sinja to try to farm some more, get a little bit more XP. He does definitely need to get a little bit more pen to be able to do what he needs to do to pull through in this game. On the other side, a lot of the highest damage when it comes to Inferno is AP damage. So right now, both the Nautilus and the Scion having MR is going to be really hard to deal with for Inferno. I will say this much, running AP Kaisa is a good thing, but when your team's looking to need a little bit more tank killing, a little bit more damage in the AD department, running AP is a little bit of a struggle when all they need to do is buy a couple items. It does seem Ornn items are coming through. The first one goes to Sinja. Since Rageblade has yet to be finished, there looks to be some trading. Ajuka and Liquor are doing some trading bot side. Sinja is roaming down to help fight this. They're looking also on a Baron play on the opposite side of the map. Never mind, they're looking for an engage. They seem to be backing off on the bot side. It is a 4v3 in the top side and a 2v1 in the bot side. They need to look for something here. That's a hook onto Soul. It does look like Phaser's going in. That's an Ash Arrow hitting the Kaisa. Damage is very limited. Soul is able to be picked. Kaisa's doing some quick damage onto them. Notch is doing a little bit of damage. Rumble are in. Thresh is picked. Sinja's able to pull off on the Ash. Able to keep damage going, picking off hacks as well, and Body versus Sinja.
Yeah, like I said, Sinja getting that Seraph's Embrace, just having the tankiness to step up and stand in all the equalizer as well in the face of the enemies tanking everything and pick off a few members as he's able to pick up some gold for Infernal Wolf Esports. That's what they need right now, is just gold to try to get them back into this scaling state that they need.
Sinja's trying to look for a play here, but also having to clear waves so tower isn't gone. The tower falls. Hexdrag's definitely going to be a little bit punishing to be able to step up on with all the free damage that comes from Hexdrag.
Yeah, with Baron coming up and we have Soul in 3 minutes, a lot of attention is going to be towards the top side of the map. Red, what are some things that Inferno Wolf Esports needs to do to try to approach this fight?
They have to try to get rid of this Rumble before that Rumble can throw a nasty ult. In that last fight, that ult on 3 of them, just burning them away, was absolutely disgusting. You have to try to force the Rumble to use his ult early and get that away from the carries on Cass and Kaisa. I think that is their best bet if they can try to pick off the Rumble.
They definitely seem to be 4 stacking and 5 stacking now. It looks like the Kaisa's being sent to match the Scion. Baron is up. It does seem Soul's looking to try to do some damage to Ajuka. Liquor's just backing off. Sinja's looking to go bot side, catch this wave. A lot of pressure is being shown bot side. It looks to be a Baron take for Nacho and Soul. They seem to be turning this around. Baron's at half HP. Baron's at a quarter.
Blue team's able to get it. Phaser's caught out. Phaser goes for the R and takes 2 Rs with him.
Yeah, good attempt by Phaser to hop in there, but not successful, as I think I saw around 28 HP left on that Baron. Very close to a steal. Senja not committing the TP. That was the call. We'll go for the steal. Flash in. It's not going to catch Ronnie.
Does seem that they're just going to try to push with this Baron. It is very difficult. There is an Ornar. It looks like they might be just going on to the Scion. He is very tanky, so it's hard to commit to such a tanky pick.
Yeah, good attempt by Inferno, seeing that Embodies in the top lane, and that's a lot of their damage. Maybe they felt like they had an opportunity, but maybe not the member that they should have been looking for.
Seems to be turret topside going down. Ash Arrow down. J4 hopping in once again on Soul. A bunch of damage is going in on the Ash. Ash is down for the count. Hax is looking to be followed up. There's Hax is down. Soul is also very low HP. The Kaisa W barely missing Soul. It does seem that Embody was able to pick off the Kaisa right after that.
Yeah, just layering the CC on top of all the members and them not necessarily respecting the damage of an, at the time, 806 Rumble with 3 items completed, just absolutely melting every member of the team. The Juka included, the tanks just cannot stand up to the damage of this Rumble. But that being said, even though Ronnie fell, I think that was a successful type fight for Inferno Wolf Esports.
This is Elder coming up in 30 seconds. This is definitely going to be the make it or break it for both teams. It's definitely going to be hard for Inferno to push off of this. But at the same time, if they do not contest this and if they do not win this fight prior to Elder, this will be game a 2-0 series.
Yeah, it does seem like the series or the life of Inferno is going to come down to this fight right here, being started off
There's an
by Ronnie.
Ornar. Ornar is wasted. It looks like Nautilus is going in. That's Ash Arrow down. Sinja is picked out. That's a lot of their damage going down. Kaisa goes down. J4 goes down. That's almost an ace with only one being alive as Thresh. They're looking to follow up and then possibly push mid down. It looks like they're going mid to finish this game out.
Yeah, a few members of Goon Squad Blue still have Baron, so this could be an end angle here. We'll see if they're able to... They have the tanks. They can save this minion wave.
Yep. Silence is going to be taking in. They're going to be taking the inhib.
I think this is game. This is going to be it. I just think that Inferno Wolf Esports tried to pull the trigger a little bit too fast.
Flash by Nacho. They just do too much damage to towers, and they have Baron still up for another 10 seconds. Seems to be a Scion TP, and that is a 2-0 series going to GSB.
And that's that. Just like that, the series is over. A 2-0 for Goon Squad Blue, being able to clean up the series and start off their season 1-0, picking up. These were the two teams in our preseason rankings that we had ranked number 1 and number 2, and Goon Squad Blue trying to show that that gap between the potential 1 and 2 is much further than we expected, as this one wasn't really close, as Inferno Wolf Esports had a few things that they tried to pull off in the early game, but not being able to push the lead ahead enough.
Looking at the post-game stats and everything in the game, the damage was very orientated around that Rumble, while both the tanks for GSB definitely kept up the damage. And by damage, I mean they took a lot.
Yeah.
Ash was able to get the CC coming. They had plenty of CC. But on the other side, Inferno still tried their best to keep the damage with the 20k that Kaisa did and the 15k that the cast did, while Ornn still did a decent chunk of damage as well.
Yeah, for sure. MVP of the series definitely going over to Embody for that closeout game. Being able to play the Rumble and supply all the AP damage that his team needed, and then the unique pick of the Scion mid lane against the Cassiopeia was huge as well. We saw in that last fight when the members of Inferno Wolf Esports just stood on top of the equalizer thinking that the fight was over, like, yeah, it's just a Rumble all sitting here, and you just saw the health bars melt as all the team starts to decide, oh wait, this is actually a big deal. A 3-item Rumble in that last fight being 4 items, able to turn the fight. So shout out to Goon Squad Blue. I think we're going to close it there. I will say, I think they won both the Mundo Dodgeball and the series. So getting a 2-0 as far as the matches go.
Didn't Sinja win? I
Oh,
thought
you
Sinja
won.
won. Yeah, Sinja won.
Don't take away my win. Don't take away my win.
That's what I was about to say. Sinja won the dodgeball.
I'm not taking that kind of disrespect, Brendan.
So that being said, I guess it was Sinja that won that. So 1-1, Goon Squad Blue gets the match victory, and Sinja gets the Mundo Dodgeball. So stay tuned for next week's matches. We have 2 matches scheduled for next week. I believe that it's going to be we get to see Goon Squad White face against Goon Squad Blue next week. So definitely tune in for that. Drop a follow. Excited, happy for everybody that supported the stream. And thank you for supporting /all Season 2 Upper Division.